Okay.
All right. All right. So it's recording right now. Welcome to Business Solutions Challenge meeting. And in this warm fest, we will be seeking for collaboration to make our proposals come true. So the plan is that I will show you in a while. We have one more member, I guess, Christine. Welcome on board. So today's plan is to share a bit of the information regarding the Business Solution Challenge. It will be a very short, quick presentation that I have done in the first week of this Fund 8. And then we will move to a self-reflection files that you could possibly share your idea in the Google document individually. And then you can start pitching and you can ask for possible help from the community, because we will share this document with the rest of the Catalyst group as well. Okay, so if you're ready, if you don't have any questions, I can start with the presentation.
Yeah, sorry, how we shared into the drive? You mean our drive or some other share the drive?
All right, so I can maybe first share it also. By the time you can type in, right? So let me share this in the chat. So that's the document, and that is the presentation as well. I will share it, but I will make this presentation. Okay, here we are. Let's start with the challenge brief a bit. Remember where we are and what's our objective with this challenge. You know, we have $1 million opportunity as part of this Business Solutions Challenge. That's one of the highest budget of the business solutions in Fund 8. And we are seeking for the business solutions that can run on Cardano blockchain. This can be business to business or otherwise business to customer related solutions. So the main question is that how we can bring business solutions on Cardano that help meet real business needs, and what could be their impact. So this is what we are trying to achieve with this challenge. And of course, we know that blockchain is one of the very, technology taking a lot of attention. And there are already some of the solutions like traceability, supply chain management, identification, and payments. But there are other things, large scale benefits that we can achieve throughout this technology. And Cardano is trying to take the lead and trying to do the best in terms of achieving these solutions. And there are some new developments. You know, we know already smart contracts are available. Yoroi DApp connector is available. There is a large block size, and side chains and state channels are on the way. So we can make it in Cardano blockchain. This is our assumption. And proposed solutions can be tools, services, products, processes, improvements related to business. Such examples could be customer relationship management, enterprise resource planning, manufacturing execution systems, data management platforms, and many other business solutions that you can come up with. Decentralized cloud solutions, privacy and security related offerings could be part of this challenge. And even metaverse related solutions are welcome. So if we achieve innovative products and services that increase efficiency, transparency, and stakeholder engagement in Cardano, we will see the real achievement. We will see the success here. So we are two guys as part of this challenge team, and we are ready to help you and more specifically encourage and facilitate this process for a good collaboration. So I kindly invite you to come to the now second part of our collaboration. You can basically come here to the document that I shared with you. You can write your proposal idea, even you have published in Catalyst or not, because you still have time to publish your idea in Catalyst until 17 March. And you can share your contact point, and then you can type whatever you need, basically. And then we can start thinking how we can help you. And if we cannot, we can share with the larger community in Project Catalyst. That's it pretty much. So let's keep it until in 5 minutes. In my time, it is 8 p.m. 35 in Turkey. So I don't know in your country, but currently we have a few minutes more.
7:30 here in Cairo. So.
Okay, nice. 7:30.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty much close.
Yeah.
We used to have different time zone, but now we are closer, I guess.
Yeah, it's because our saving or time saving, I don't know, they stopped using this since a long time back. So
yeah,
they changed
when we wake up early in the morning, it's still dark. It's not a good idea to me.
No. It's power saving. It's power saving. We feel this. Why would they invented this now? So because there is something related to power saving in there. Because if each of the time, you will like having more energy saving when it comes to lighting. Okay, that's the reason why they have come up with this.
Right.
But suddenly they decide, no, we do not need it. So okay, fine. So.
Sorry, but I cannot access this document. I have sent you an inquiry. Could you please accept it?
Really? Let me see, because I made it open to everyone. You see, anyone with the link can actually edit it. So, but anyway, I will share the link in the message.
Okay, and everything okay. Maybe I have clicked on the second link. Okay. I have clicked now on the, it's working now, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. So we have currently one idea, I see. We have still 3 minutes, but it's good to maybe talk about these ideas as well. I see Mohammed already has his idea, culture tourism beyond borders.
Yep, exactly, this is the one, yep. I don't know how we should go for this. Should we share like something the proposal itself? Maybe from the proposal can help, or I have another quick.
Yeah, after we finish the typing in 3 minutes, in 2 minutes, and then we can start pitching, and we can check your proposal in the Project Catalyst, and we can give ideas to each other. But in order to be fair, we need to manage it. Maybe we can start with pitching, like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. If you are okay, we can vote for that. And then we can come back to proposals in detail. Maybe everyone can share 5 minutes their idea in the beginning, and then we can go into details.
Okay.
So it's like a 5 minutes. We can explain the idea, and then we move to the proposal itself from the catalyst. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, exactly. So it seems that we have only 2 ideas, right? This is from Usame. Navid, are you with us as well?
I am, yeah. So actually, I'm part of a different challenge team, but there was some admin error, and my challenge team isn't represented today. So I'm not proposing here, but I have an interest. I've more than 20 years of data management, ERP background, running multinational projects. So like to see what people are interested in.
All right, welcome. So we are currently writing down the ideas. It seems that we have only 2 proposals and we have 2 proposers as well. And they will pitch the idea in maybe 5 minutes. And then we will look at in detail in the proposals, and we can, your suggestions are welcome because you have experience a lot. That's great.
What might be useful while we're waiting is so there's 100. I saw on Idea Scale 123 proposals, draft proposals in your challenge. A lot of placeholders. Hopefully they'll be filled in at some point.
Yeah.
I think one thing across all challenge teams we're trying to get to is how do you then stand out from the crowd, and what has been good in the past? What happened in Fund 6, Fund 7 if this was a challenge? Maybe that kind of advice in general to help proposals make sure they stand out through the CA stage, through the voting stage, because everything gets lost, right? Because so many proposals.
Yeah, there are 122 proposals.
Yeah.
All right, let's start with pitching the idea. I think 3 minutes or 5 minutes is okay. So we can start with any volunteer. Mohammed, maybe?
Okay, perfect. So I will just go quickly about the idea. The idea is that we have the culture tourism. Usually it's a very traditional sector of the tourism. Defining the culture tourism means that the people go for and visiting like monuments and temples like pyramids and things like that. This is the idea of the culture tourism. Our proposal, including creating a metaverse that will restore some of these cultural monuments and allowing the people to visit this remotely from any location in the world. Simply, that's it. There is so many details for sure. Why I put it into the business part, because this is not a game, okay? It's more into that something targeting the traditional tourism industry. We believe that will change how the tourism industry works right now. Tourism industry is very costly for, especially the cultural tourism industry. I will be specifying the cultural tourism industry. It requires travels, it require accommodation and other costs. While providing the metaverse for this, I believe we will provide affordable options for many people that they cannot afford that high cost for that type of cultural travel. Okay, that's it.
All right, thank you very much, Mohammed, sharing.
You're most welcome.
You made it in 3 minutes, I guess. That's great. So we can continue with Usama.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Could I please share my screen?
Yeah, let me share. Stop my screen and you can share.
Okay, thank you. 1 minute. 3. Yes, desktop 3. Okay. 1 minute, please. Just I should type my screen. 1 minute, please. I cannot hear you.
Yeah, we are with you. We listen you.
No, maybe. Could you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Perfect. So the sound configuration has changed when I have shared my screen. So I would suggest to show a video. It's a video about our project, which presents the project in 2 minutes.
All right. Thank you. We will see it.
Vehicles have become highly connected IoT devices. Modern vehicles have become highly connected IoT devices, requiring added security and data privacy. But despite this, there's no blockchain standard for the automobile industry. Currently, all vehicles are connected to centralized servers. We've chosen Cardano as a platform for building connected car dApps. Cardano is a proof-of-stake blockchain platform. the first to be founded on peer-reviewed research and developed through evidence-based methods. We believe this platform should become the blockchain standard for the automobile industry. PeakChain is the new Cardano's connected car solution provider. This new brand in Cardano's ecosystem is formed by PeakSoft GmbH, a software engineering company based in Germany, with a highly qualified team with significant experience in connected car projects with the world-leading automobile car maker. To prove the feasibility of our new solutions, we're working on a prototype. Most components are implemented and tested successfully. This prototype will serve as the basic infrastructure for future Cardano connected car projects. To accelerate the development pace, we're planning to invest more resources in the project. That's why we've participated in Project Catalyst Fund 8 with 2 proposals. First proposal, PeakChain car sharing platform. Campaign, dApps and integration. PeakChain fleet management B2B platform. Campaign, business solutions B2B and B2C. For further project details, please check the corresponding proposals in IdeaScale. You can support our proposals in Catalyst Fund 8 by providing us with feedback, sharing our projects and articles on your social media, and delegating to our staking pool, PeakChain Pool, ticker PKCP.
Okay, so thank you. So it's about a fleet management platform. So this campaign is business solution. So under the under the business solution, we have a proposal which is PeakChain fleet management platform. So maybe after that I will describe. Maybe also I have a presentation about the project. You can see it also here, and I can present also after that in details the project. Okay.
All right, perfect.
Thanks a lot.
Very nicely prepared video. Thank you very much for sharing. Okay, so we have around 30 minutes, and maybe we can give 15 minutes for each proposal to dive in, and we can brainstorm how we can improve this proposal. Is it okay?
Okay.
So, yeah, so we can start with Mohammed. Mohammed, maybe you can show your screen with the proposal, and we can read it together, and we can brainstorm all together to give you ideas, and you can edit or you can take notes.
Okay, where is the sharing? Screen sharing, yeah, I can see it now. So let me open this one. It's, I think it's here. Share. Let me see if you can see it. See my screen? Okay.
Yes,
Can you
yeah.
see it?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll just go read it directly. It's, as I said in the 3 minutes introduction, it's cultural tourism is always considered expensive for the majority of the world population. It's prone to another factor also. You know that there is some legalization, the regulation changes, some like unforeseen circumstances that happen, like war, act of war, or like unrest and so on. So this is the problem that we think we are targeting. As I said, that the metaverse for this civilization restoration, this metaverse will contain virtually restored civilization attractions. About ourselves, we are a company established in 2012. BTS is now we are working mainly on the emerging, in the disruptive technologies since the year 2021. Our backend was for the enterprise applications, including DRP systems, the CRM systems, and all kind of this, what I say, legacy application systems. Since the 2021, we started noticing, and actually I know about the blockchain since the year 2017, but I didn't take it seriously at the time, to be frank. Okay, so recently we sorry again. Okay, so starting from 2021, we started giving attention to the blockchain and how it's impacting the entire business models that we use to run. It's completely different business model. So we started trying to understand it more and more during this year. The output for this study was that we started thinking about how we can benefit from the blockchain. So we came up with this idea. Okay, the requested fund is 20,000, 9,020. Sorry, 92,000. Sorry. Okay, sometimes I miss how.
92,000. Okay, we see
92.
that. That's all right.
So, okay, sorry for this. Okay, so the idea, actually, the idea is split it into two things. Okay, a foundation. Okay, and the other one is the a restoration process. Sorry for this. I'll try to make it a little bit clear. The foundation, the intention of the foundation is that we will provide a foundation where we keep all the lessons we learned during our first restoration into this like a pool of ideas and public available ideas in the foundation. So the foundation will act like a central place whenever there's someone want to restore a part of the human civilization, they can use this as foundation as their reference for this. We believe at that time, once we finish our first restoration, we believe at that time that the foundation will be capable to give the support by ideas, maybe later on by funds, giving the support for all the initiative to do the human civilization restoration. I believe in using the metaverse. It's not only about games as we see now. It's more extended to something that is more meaningful, and cultural civilization should be one. Sorry, civilization restoration should be one of these initiative from the use case for the metaverse. Okay. So that's the two sides of the proposal. The foundation, which should be something like a central place where all the knowledge we acquire during a restoration, and the restoration process itself. Okay. Our first project in the foundation will be the restoration of ancient Egyptian civilization. The restorations of the ancient Egyptian civilizations means that we will pick a selective monuments from the Egyptian civilization. We will select this and pick some of these civilization. We cannot restore this huge civilization. It's very huge, so we cannot restore it all. But at least we'll pick a few of this civilization monuments, and we restore it as it was built, during the time it was built, allowing the people that go into this metaverse to browse and see the structures, how it was built at that time. Okay. It's only will not only include this, the restoration of the buildings only, because this will be something like is boring for the people, because we will try also to restore the life behind this. Okay, by giving that people are walking and people are trading and all this, we're making festivals, we're making ceremonies. We try to we will try to attract the people as much as we can. Okay, because it's always attract a way to attract the people. Another dimension which is a little bit different, so in other side, is that we have noticed that in the Egyptian market especially, very few people are aware about blockchain and the power of the blockchain. So our intention also by this project is to introducing the power of the blockchain to the Egyptian market. As you are aware, I see activities in Africa, I see activities in Europe, in Asia, and everything. But when it comes to the North Africa and Egypt especially, we do not see that kind of interaction with the blockchain. Okay, not only Cardano, but all the other blockchains. Okay, so we are trying to be initiative here. Unfortunately, the white paper, we started the white paper. We put like the history, we put some information in the white paper, the main information, these details and the scenarios and so on. But we are lacking. It's not that very easy to complete the white paper. I can share the white paper later on if you wish, but still, I believe it's still in progress. Why it's still in progress is because that for example, we need to confirm with the Egyptologies, what is the monuments that we need to restore according to their study. And so we have this, long discussion with these Egyptologists. Another part is the solution architect, because we are in our way to introduce this metaverse. It will not be a gaming metaverse. It is a cultural metaverse, which is a different concept. So we will not have the same use cases that we see in other metaverses. And later on, also in the white paper, I will explain this. But this is give us a burden in the solution architect, because we have to define how the smart contract working with our proposed use cases. And also there is something also related to the design of the game. The design in this part, the game engine itself. The game engine, we are targeting to go for a decentralized game engine. Okay, for this we are still in doubt. Should we go for the side chain, or should we go and keep at least a cloud part as for the internal game communication? So this is all things that I need to we need to finalize in the white paper. That's why it's not released yet. Okay. Definitely we are looking forward for your support, guys, because I tried to knock my head in the wall, because especially when it comes to Bluetooth, I understand. I went to the Bluetooth Pioneer program, but still I'm not Haskell developer, so sometimes I'm failing with understanding how we can approach this. I understand the concept, but still, when it comes to the actual architecture, I'm not very confident that I can do the full architecture. Okay. But that's it. I believe we are the challenges here due to the end ecosystem requirement for a single civilization restoring a self-sustained community. By the way, it's like there is something typical on the metaverses where we have a communities that is managing the restoration process. The community will be responsible for for funding, for selling the assets and issuing the assets for the community. And this asset sales should be reflected, should reflect the funding for the restoration for the monuments. Okay. Acquiring, this is our, I'm trying to be fast. If I'm late, let me know.
It's okay. You have 3 minutes.
Okay, 3 minutes. So acquiring the talent, this is our approach. The proposal is only for the first 3 months, where we want to go for the awareness. We brought the awareness campaign, finalized the white paper, which is very critical for us. So to make the people, the public, aware about our solution and our potential. Growing the partnership. Now we are seeking a partnership, especially that we are targeting companies like Pico and HTC, because we have a different approach when it comes to how the people will use this metaverse. So we are trying now, searching for this partnership also with the other teams, for the development team, for the game designing, and so on. Our also publishing the white paper and the complete roadmap. The roadmap is split into two. Also, the roadmap for the platform and the technology and the DAO and the approaches and options, and the other roadmap, which is the restoration roadmap, which contains when we will restore this monuments, at which time, what is the festivals we have for this, and so on. So that's simply. I don't want to go for much. Okay.
Thank you very much, Mohammed. You explain now in detail. Could you please share the link of your proposal in the document that I shared with you in Google document, because it will be easier for others to reach your proposal and comment on it later on. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can type in there, I think. Because after the meeting, I will share it in the larger Catalyst group. We have a specific server there, and then people can reach you and help you out there for collaboration. Thank you very much once again for your presentation.
You're most welcome.
All right, we can go with Usama.
Okay, thank you. And thank you, Mohammed, for the presentation. And it's a very interesting idea.
Thank you. Thank you.
If you need feedback, help anytime, yeah, you are welcome.
Definitely, I will need. It's a huge project, and I will need everyone to help me with this. Okay. So thank you very much, Osama, for that.
Yes, not at all. So may I please share my screen? Because
Yeah,
I have.
please. I think Mohammed need to stop. So Mohammed, I think you can also share if you have a community link like Telegram or any other means of communication, people can reach you.
Yeah,
Because
I will create a one for this, and let's
Mhm.
okay, but let me stop the sharing first. Okay, perfect.
Okay, so could you see my screen?
Yes, we do.
Okay, perfect. So first of all, yes, this is here our proposal in idea scale. So in our proposal, we have all details of the project, and it's a little bit long. And for example, to summarize it, you can see the attached documents, and we have attached, for example, the presentation and sort of white paper, but for the project catalyst, I can say. So I would like to begin with the presentation. And sorry, how many minutes do I have for the
You
presentation?
have 15 minutes yet.
Okay, 15 minutes. Okay,
Yeah.
very good. So yes, as said in the video, so we are building connected car applications or dApps on Cardano. So first of all, what's the problem? What's the actual problem? Why are we building this solution? So the modern vehicles are connected to centralized servers, to the internet, and to these servers. 1 minute, please. So for the planned solution for that, so the vehicles should be connected to the blockchain in order to guarantee. Sorry, one is coming to the bureau, so maybe I should stop the sharing, and I will come in 1 minute to see who is there. Sorry.
That's okay.
So you want me to create like a group in Telegram and share it here?
Yeah, I think it's a good idea because you will need a community to help you. You know, in all blockchain solutions, community is the key.
Yep.
If you have people around, and then because you will invite their Egyptians, Egyptography, so what's that? The artists or architects or cultural experts, right?
Yeah, Egyptologists is the people that they have like the history, because you know that Egyptian history is very rich. So you have a different people that working in a different like era of this history. So we have to get them together, and we keep all the arguing. Okay, please we do this first, and then do. So it's a bit, it's a bit taking time to. It's not like we doing this. It's anyway. Just later on.
So it's a participatory thing anyway. So you will
Okay.
make a solution for them, but you will need a community.
Yep, definitely. Yep.
Okay, we are with you, Usama.
Sorry,
back.
interruptions. Okay, so I have said okay, so I have said actually the cars are connected, highly connected to the internet, and also in the future cars will be more and more connected to the internet, and all cars actually are connected to centralized servers. So we would like to have the cars connected to blockchain in order to increase the privacy and security. This is our goal. So for the mission, we have a mission which is establishing Cardano as the blockchain standard for the automobile industry. So we are not looking just to build dApps on blockchain. We are looking to build dApps on real blockchain. And we believe Cardano is actually the real blockchain because it is decentralized, because a real blockchain should be decentralized, should be secure, and the governance also should be very good. And that's why we have chosen Cardano. And we think so, based on these parameters, we think that Cardano should be established as the standard for the automobile industry. And as also Charles Hoskinson said, he said always there is Linux, and Linux is used on cars, on planes, and everything as a platform for building applications and so on. Cardano should be also a standard for the industry. So it's our goal to do that with actual and working solutions. So for us, we want to become the world-leading blockchain solution provider for the automobile industry based on the Cardano blockchain, for sure. So our plan is to build two platforms, okay, in order to show the feasibility or the use of Cardano and the importance of Cardano as a blockchain. And when we show to the industry that Cardano is the perfect platform and can be used in the industry, so it will demonstrate the suitability as a ready-to-use platform. And our goal is to promote these solutions in the German and international market, because we are a company based in Germany. So we'll begin with the German market. So the solution is the car sharing solution. So please, you could also take a look at the another solution. That's a car sharing platform, which is in the campaign dApps and integration. And we appreciate your feedback. But we are actually, sorry, we are looking in the second solution, and that's the fleet management. Actually, in business solution, we have another proposal, and that's the fleet management platform. So you can, I will post also the link to the proposal. So what's the fleet management? We have already designed an architecture for the fleet management platform. So what it means? So a lot of companies have its own fleet, a number of cars or buses and so on. And this fleet should be managed, okay? That means, for example, the fleet manager should supervise, I can say, his fleet, the positions, the driver behavior, the driving behavior, speed, etc. There is a lot of data, and that's and there is a lot of also of centralized solution for that. Our job is to build or to migrate this centralized solution in Cardano and show it's working. So we will show first of all the solution, how it's working, or the architecture. So we have a company fleet. One car should have special hardware, and we have the hardware. I will show you a prototype after that in the upcoming slides. And this hardware is connected directly to the car, and it gets the data from the car, the CAN boost data from the car, without any other third-party solution. We are not using any other party solution, like, for example, for the speed. We are getting the speed from the car. We can get theoretically the speed from Google Maps, or I don't know, an application. No, we are getting the car data from the car directly, from the CAN boost system, these data, and they are encoded. And after the trip, and this hardware is embedded with a SIM card, is embedded with the hardware. And so the hardware is connected to the internet, to our peak chain server. So once the trip is ended, the data will be uploaded automatically to the peak chain server, and it will be decoded from this CAN boost data. The CAN boost data, this is special data, the special format of data, MF4, and this should be decoded and processed. That means after decoding, we see which, for example, speed and so on, and we will calculate, for example, the behavior based on speed and engine RPM and so on. After this calculation of processing of this trip data, the fleet manager becomes an email notification or SMS in order to know that there is a new data about the fleet, about his car, for example, bus, for logistic, for another also services. And after that, after processing the data, the transaction will be built. So we have a Cardano node running on our blockchain server, and also a vehicle wallet or Cardano wallet also it's working, and it can communicate also with the with our per API with our front-end web application. So first of all, we build the Cardano, we build the transaction. When we submit it to the Cardano blockchain. So the front-end web application is connected with the with Cardano blockchain via the APIs, and it gets the trip data from the blockchain and not from our servers. And also the fleet manager can also access the data directly from the blockchain and not from our servers. Okay, so for this is the how to say, this is not the this is the actual architecture. In the first iteration it will be like that, but it's not really 100% decentralized, because unfortunately a lot of companies are promoting solutions as blockchain solutions, but they are not centralized, and they are not transparent with that. We are transparent. We say this is the first step. Once Cardano Hydra is there, and also these scaling solutions are there, and so on, we will migrate to 100% decentralized solution. So our goal in the long term, and not here in the proposal, in the upcoming in the mid-term, I can say, not the long term, is to concept a hardware wallet for the car, because each in the future, each IoT object should have its own wallet. Its wallet should be embedded directly with the car. It's the wallet of the car. So in this solution, in the midterm solution, I can say the company fleet or this hardware wallet is connected, I can say, or the hardware is connected directly to the car. There is also a server. Obviously, there is a Cardano node running and the wallet. And also there is a server which decoded the data, processed the data, built the transaction, and submitted the transaction in Cardano blockchain. And here we will eliminate the blockchain server. Okay, and also our goal also to host the front-end web application, the IPFS, so it will not be hosted in a centralized, so it will be hosted in a decentralized. So this solution will be the midterm solution. Okay, so in order to show the credibility or feasibility of a project, we have worked already on a prototype and implemented and tested successfully most parts of this prototype. So we have, as a vehicle, we have Volkswagen Passat, and this hardly we have made the photo, just not very professional photo, but in order to show you how it is made, it's connected directly to the car, not outside. I have shown you here from outside, but the hardware is outside. We have made it here outside in order to show you how it is connected, but it's connected in the CAN bus directly. And so here it's an example of decoded data, what will become from CAN bus. And after decoding, we will see CSV or Excel data with the timestamp, engine RPM, and vehicle speed. After that, this is the decoding step. After that, there is the processing step. We will calculate the behavior of the driver, and you will submit it on the Cardano blockchain. So it's here just an example manually, because the last step we didn't implemented it, but just we have the infrastructure for it. We have the Cardano node working. The last step we are working on it. But in order to show you, here is, for example, a transaction is submitted from the node of our car, you can say, to the blockchain. His metadata is not hashed. Yes, obviously it must be hashed, but here in order to show you how it is working, and it's working at just I can say minimal prototype. We will become after that the hash data with, for example, the company name, the driving behavior, economic or not economic, will they make a list, and the vehicle as examples. So for our strategy, sorry, how many minutes I have left?
It's about to finish. You have 1 minute more,
Okay.
let's say.
1 minute, I can say the important thing, I think, okay, so it's our team. We are a highly qualified team. We are, two of us are Plutus pioneer in this actual session. We are already in lecture 7. And we have also an experience in by Volkswagen. Two of us, we have experience on Volkswagen. We have front-end developers, and we have relevant experience in project management, in software quality. And you can see for the proposal costs, we have all details about that. So maybe in the next in upcoming sessions, I will show you in details, other details about the project and the company. We are a company based in Germany, Pixel GmbH. And the last thing, our goal is to build trust. So we are not, we want to have, first of all, for this 3 months for a project, $39,000, because we are investing also, with our resources. We want to show trust, commitment, engagement, and we will deliver a first prototype in working. We have the acceptance criteria here, what we will deliver in 3 months, and it will be basically on Scrum, and it will be everything transparent. We will build everything on trust. Trust is our first, I can say, the most important thing. Thanks a lot, and sorry if I am a little bit late or beyond the time.
No, it was pretty good presentation and detailed projects. I'm very happy to hear you, and there's a lot of things to learn from actually these proposals. So I would like to ask Navid, since he was listening us, you said that you have experience and you may give feedback to the proposals maybe.
Yeah, so can I start? So maybe
Yeah.
that's there are 2 fantastic proposals, by the way. If you were just putting your presentation out there, and if we had some voters, they would vote immediately. Okay. The problem you have now is in between today and getting to the voter stage, there are many people in between, and there are many hurdles in between that we have to come through. But I would vote for both of you. But I think just some specific feedback. So I think in general, it has to be the specific. So both of you, I think, would benefit from putting that high-level roadmap. And sorry, just my background is ERP and SAP implementations, many years developer and project manager, and doing all the usual stuff. But I've been a CA and a VCA, so I've been assessing all these proposals for nearly 1 year now. So I've seen what looks good. I've seen a lot of feedback into the process and what's understanding. So I think roadmap is key. So both of you said, let's start. Mohammed, you said metaverse. Immediately that scares everybody, right? Bloody hell, man! How big are we going here, right? So what is that vision going forward? That if you can start your proposal with that, either in pictures is great, but and then you start to draw it down into, because when you went through your talk, you said you talked about a lot of things with the Egyptologist and certain monuments, and it sounded like huge, right? But then you said, I want money for 3 months. Okay, so that came really late down the proposal, and eventually I worked out, okay, now what does he want for 3 months? What are you doing? So be very specific on 3 months, and what are your deliverables and scope for 3 months? Because that's what, and because then people are going to look at your figure, 96,000 for 3 months. What is it you actually want? If people say, I want to do marketing and research and blah and blah, but it becomes very high level. I think if you can break that down, you will get past me think of me as your first customer, right? Because I was the one who's going to analyze in detail. Okay, he said 96,000 for 3 months. What the hell? What's he doing with my 96,000? It's in my money.
It's it's okay. I will not go for arguing for this, but we are trying to put the details as much as we can. We were very very fast to putting the proposal because of the time constraint. So for the submitting the proposal, but what we are targeting for this 3 months is that first of all, completing the architecture and building the partnership. This is the other part, and also the marketing and awareness campaign, which I believe will be very important at this stage. Okay, and starting building the team for the actual platform development. Okay, so we will try to state it. And by the way, there is a cost for two things. First, for the artists, because we are going to create like our own materials for the awareness. You know that to make the awareness, you have to build your own material, like art materials. Okay, so this means that we will have to go for the artist and select the group of artists that we selected for this process. That will include also videos, and so the most of the money will go for the awareness campaign. Okay?
Yeah, excuse me, Mohammed. Maybe they can stop the breakout meetings in a while. So I think now its suggestion was that you could create you could show the breaks of all these expenses in detail, and maybe the assessors will be in favor of you, because people really check in detail all these costs. Usama, for example, has a very humble, I would say, budget compared to yours, but it will be good to win this challenge. And then later on, you can, of course, ask for more budget whenever you need in the next cycle, in the next funds. We will have more budgets even.
And I think that's part of the transparency, right? So if you've got your roadmap, which is saying, here's my vision, 1 year, 2 years, your metaverse, right? Not going to be built in 3 months. Here's my vision, but here's my phase here, right? Just be clear, this is MVP, or you're building technology or awareness.
Okay.
That will really.
Yeah, Naveed, so to have the roadmap, we have two constraints here, okay? The first one is what we call the restoration roadmap, which is the people, the Egyptologists have to decide which monuments they will restore. This is something. And the other roadmap is the platform roadmap. And platform roadmap is more dependent on the architecture that we shall select. But I believe you are right. We try to do this before we close the refining of the refined process. We try to do this.
Yeah,
okay?
even if you've got a plan to get to those points, to say by this point we will have, because people immediately honestly, people immediately going to see 96,000. Somebody sitting in Africa saying, "Well, about to feed my whole family for 1 year, right? Why am I voting for this?" So I think that's just, I just know from seeing proposals, and this is it's not an easy job to do, right? I can see.
I know. I understand. But this is, I will try to do my best to refine. This is, I agree. I'm open to the challenges. That's fine for me. It's okay.
I think it's great. If somehow you can get this through, this will be amazing.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for the presentation and also feedback for that nice feedback, Navid. And Usama, I also suggest you to type in your details in the document, and then I will share it with the community.
Yes,
there is a message by Felix, I think. 8 minutes. So we have 8 minutes, though. Okay.
So with yours, just very quickly, the two things. You didn't say what you needed the money for, so it sounds like you got everything sorted already. You're like, so unmute maybe.
For the money.
We listen you, Navid.
Oh, sorry. Navid.
Navid. You are muted somehow. I don't know.
Oh, I'm muted.
Yeah. Okay. Now it's okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Yeah. So, Osama, you in your presentation, and I haven't read your proposal. I'll go into detail. Maybe it's in there, but you didn't say what you needed the money for.
Yes, the presentation, I didn't have time to say that, but I invite you to see could I please maybe share my screen a little bit, just 1 minute, in order to show you the details. 1 minute, please. Okay, so here is the money. So we are working, we have split in that. We are six people, and each one of us, we will work. We have two proposals. So the basic architecture of the or the basic infrastructure of the two projects are near, and but there is also a lot of implementations which are a little bit different. So we will affect or we planned 50% of our time in one project and 50% on the other project, because there is a lot of how to say, there is a lot of coincidence between the project. So for one project, and that will be the same for the two, I have listed all the six our team members, what we are doing, and the budget. And sorry to say, but we have made a very humble budget calculation, and also we have got a very precise, very good command from one of our colleagues. He said that's below the minimal requirement in German. And I have also made a lot of description about that. I have said we have, for example, for us in project management, we are highly skilled and so on. We will not inquire, first of all the money what we acquire. For example, we will not, for example, inquire the money. We will inquire just the minimal and beyond the minimal in order to gain trust of the community, because our goal is not to have this funds in 3 or 6 months and to go out. No, our goal is very, very big in years. So the most important thing, most than money, is to gain trust. We will invest, for example, we have a lot of expenses in the company, the cars and so on and so forth. First of all, we will inquire the minimum. We will get the feedback from the community, because we need the feedback of the community, because we have a big project, long-term project. We will gain trust. We are a company. We have to gain trust. We have to know you, to know the community member. We need you in order to make this dream happen. And in the upcoming funds, when we are okay and everything okay, we will deliver first incrementation of the product, and in the upcoming funds we will increase a little bit, and everything will be transparent. We are also a transparent company. You can say all the details of the company also here. And so we are extremely transparent about money. And as a conclusion, here are the budgets. And the second thing, I have made a comment in under the car sharing platform about the command, why they are a little bit low.
Okay. Thank you very much, Usama. I think we have to return back to the main room.
Okay.
So let me ensure that we stop the recording, and I will send it to Felix later on.